rigs out there. But this one, I think they call this one right here the desert rig maybe. But you can look, when you look in that Tackle Warehouse link, you can see the different, the downsized ones. But the main thing, aside from the small profile, this is only like, probably 6 inches long or so, or less, maybe a little bit less than that. And the baits on it are what is the key thing. These are small downsized baits. I have the 2.5-inch Megabass Hazendong shad on as my teasers here with no hook on them. And then I got two 2.4-inch Kitex with the main hook on them. Now the Kitex being a little bit larger bodied lure, I put those on there to maybe attract a little bigger fish. But the little finesse minnows, are strike attractors. But when I'm setting up my A-rigs, I like to have different types of swim baits on it. I just think that the variation in size and profile is a strike attractor. So that's the main thing about it. It's downsized baits, all that type of stuff. So let's talk a little bit about where you want to fish it and how you want to fish it. The setup I fish this on, I throw this on my flipping stick, Megabass Alkalies flipping stick. I usually have it on 17 to 20 pound test, Seaguar BizX fluorocarbon. Probably 17 more than 20, because normally in the pre-spawn like this, I'm fishing this bait down in 5 to 10 foot of water. Now the situations this thing works good in, first of all, an Alabama rig in the springtime of the year is always going to work better on your nasty days. When you have a day out there that it's windy, it's cloudy, it's rainy, that's going to be the time you want to throw an A-rig over any other lure out there. It's a low light, dirty water, or not dirty water, but a low light, sort of nasty condition bait at its best. Now, you can catch fish in different situations with it, and that's the advantage of the finesse A-rig, because most A-rigs produce better on those low light conditions, but the finesse downsized ones will be able to catch some fish on tougher fishing conditions. So you might be able to throw this thing like a day we have today. There's not much wind, bright bluebird skies, something like that is where you want to throw this little finesse one. Heavy fishing pressure, where the fish are spooky, a little bit finicky, that's when this type of a deal is going to be a little bit better. Now, another thing I'll give you a little tip and advice on fishing A-rigs in general is when you make your cast out there, don't just like reel that A-rig in just like that. What you want to do is when you reel that A-rig in like that, occasionally make a half turn a little bit faster and shake your rod tip like that. So just reel it like this, make a faster half turn, shake your rod tip, and what happens, that A-rig is going across the water column like that, and that half turn makes it jerk just a little bit, and then when you snap your rod tip, it just gives it an erratic action. And sometimes those fish will be following this A-rig on a straight retrieve, and when you vary that retrieve up, that